At number 4, Aaron Rodgers struggles. Yeah, the guy I've called the best QB I've ever seen hasn't looked so great of late, and there are a lot of theories as to why, including questions about his footwork. If you look closely, though, you'll see those issues aren't his fault. See here. Now, don't get me wrong, it's fun when a man of Eddie Lacy's carriage vaults other large humans, but he's destroying the field. Good luck throwing with your foot stuck in a crevice. At number 3, the fascinating way Michael Bennett, one half of the NFL's most fascinating brother duo, wears his jersey and shoulder pads. He's less football player than he is tank top wearing surfer dude. And have you seen how Pitt pass rusher Juan Price wears his uniform pants? You combine the two guys, they look like John Stockton's backcourt mate. Please don't flag me for that comment, Blandino. I do not think it's okay for football players to be like basketball players. Not that anyone in Washington, D.C. knows what pro basketball looks like anyhow. Now it's time for the Everyman, presented by the Campbell's Chunky Everyman All-Star League. This week it goes to the iconic trio of 2004 first-round QBs. Yeah, and J.P. Losman. I'm talking about Phil Rivers, Eli, and Big Ben, all of whom are destined to finish their careers in a gold jacket. Roethlisberger's having a tough time right now, but 2 rings and 3 Super Bowls make him a cinch for the Hall. And Eli's already 9th in all-time passing yards and 7th in touchdowns, just 2 spots ahead of Phil, a guy who thrived here in the color rush age or back in the days of black and white TV. Now, don't get upset, historians, but it might even be time to start asking the question if this trio is as good or better than the '83 class's 3 best, Marino, Elway, and Kelly. Odd 4 is already ahead 4-2 in the ring count, but of course neither Marino nor Elway got to play with the benefit of stuff like, a defense or a good running game during their primes. Speaking of running, maybe we should just settle this with the slowest foot race in the history of people. Juicy. At number 2, all the weirdos out there who a couple of weeks ago declared Odell Beckham needed to be traded or whatever because he was a distraction to the Giants. Good distracting on Sunday, Odell. And by the way, don't listen to the hipster comedy curmudgeons who think your kicking net bit is cheesy. Good luck to you and the missus as you venture out as a celebrity couple. Speaking of which, you need one of them combo nicknames like Brangelina or Tomcat. Becknet? Neto? I gotta kick 'em! All right, we'll work on it. Meantime, let's get to number 1 in this week's brown paper bag of shame, which obviously goes to the Skittsburg Steelers, who some weeks look like football's answer to the Harlem Globetrotters, but who've also now lost 11 of their last 16 games on the road against sub-500 teams and are 12-15 on the road against teams with a win percentage lower than 300. This is a very weird kryptonite, Coach Tomlin. I mean, the Dolphins had allowed like 500 or so sacks going into Week 6, but the Steelers got exactly 0. So let me help them out here with this week's brown sack of shame. Wear it well, Blitzburg. Till next time, try not to embarrass yourselves. Landry Jones.
Shame.